Visit us on Instagram to be you, Facebook, to be you, email inq.tobou@gmail.com. Illustration by Don Michael Fumar. We live in an ever-evolving society. The turn of the millennium saw advancements beyond our ancestors' wildest imaginations. However, in an era defined by development, information, and technological boom, one of the most remarkable things to come out of this age is not necessarily a what, but a who. Millennials generally get a bad rap. Among trendy terms, there exists a singular figure that somehow encapsulates what contemporary youth society has become: somebody deplorable yet fascinating, enigmatic but shallow. Get to know the hot persona of our times, the fussboy. The term WTF is a wildly popular abbreviation for what the F. But, in this case, WTF, or what the fussboy, is a guide to spotting the various fussboy subtypes in society, and is also as a comprehensive, though slightly satirical, template to everything one needs to know about fussboy, what they are, where they are, and why they exist. WTF1, what is a fussboy? We must first classify them into categories. Casual fussboy are those who inadvertently or unintentionally express fussboy characteristics. They are categorized due to physical appearances and qualities. People who subscribe to the hypebeast culture are almost always immediately branded a fussboy, many times without sufficient reasons. They dress a little edgy, with a fondness for expensive brands, and sport the undercut hairstyle. Many of these people are often subjected to unfair judgment, going solely by their physical appearances. They say first impressions last, and, in this case, it's the virtual calling card of the typical fussboy. A person who shows the slightest signs of touchiness or a flirtatious demeanor, read, malandi, from the get-go is usually called a fussboy, most especially after a first encounter. People who exude a peculiar energy in their actions, pushy, forceful, or aggressive, can expect to be called fussboy, too. I would imagine that core fussboy are what many, if not most, would be interested in. You may be expecting some deep, brooding character who acts a particular way due to traumatic experiences in the past and all that. However, fussboy are generally underwhelming. Their key trait is a lack of true empathy. What many people overlook in a core fussboy is natural, emotional prowess. A deep understanding of emotions, particularly ones that can be exploited to aid in the pursuit of their goals, is often underestimated. Perverted sense of mission. Along with this comes an understanding of the emotional states of themselves and of others. Willingness to exploit this knowledge often leads to manipulation, hence, the stark difference in impressions that often vary from person to person. One must always be wary of how they may exploit other people's emotions. It is also worth noting that these people have a perverted sense of mission. Whatever goals they have are often misguided. They replace real, respectable, and lasting pursuits with hedonistic and self-indulgent fantasies that are all well and good, until they take off the rose-tinted Ray-Ban frames, pull back the Gucci curtain, and are promptly assaulted by the morning after, a stark glimpse into their impending mental, emotional collapse. The casual fussboy are slaves of the physical realm, while the core fussboy belong to the emotional realm.